shot for him too. Like, all the times he misses because he can't, like, really, really well control, like, full clip. The one time that there's someone behind him and he, like, gets nervous and flick kills them in a 180, he's like, yes, I knew that would come in handy eventually. Meanwhile, when he misses and you don't know that he's got high sensitivity, you just think he's really, really bad. So has this game started then? Doesn't seem to have.
Yeah. Unless
wait, so that doesn't make sense. How can it have started if, like, we're not seeing it started on the
because it pauses, like, the second they pause, like, without delay in real life, it pauses on HLTV. So we don't get a pause after pistol now. And also, you're getting called a noob in a billion threads. Well, if this was popular, you'd be getting called a noob in a million threads, but now you're just getting called a noob in one.
Yeah, I don't mind though. Like, to be fair, who is there to criticize, like, the 7 people who instantly join a stream that never existed and like, please let me hear 2 people talk about this game on Ruska. Like, basically they were being listened to by 7 people like I described flowsicK probably looked like before.
Hey, Bundy.
And they're like, actually, man, when you pause before the game continues on 30 seconds, and so actually the game already started. Everyone go and minus karma me on ESEA, because I have like 700, and I'll fucking destroy you. Actually, that's one of the best things when I play like really, really bad ESEA bugs and people talk shit on me. They're like, I just minus karma'd you, and I'm like, yeah, that's okay, mate, I've got 700. The sick thing is, like, she just only realised where CT spawn is here as well. I don't hear any voices, by the way. Can you hear any?
No, no one's talking.
Do you mean that, do you have to use in-game for it to work though? Like, none of them use in-game?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they have to use in-game, obviously, but... Let's see.
Okay, so in theory this game is actually live now?
Yeah. So I guess Backfire is about to head long, and I don't think UMX is playing anybody on that side. Nope. Just stacked for, I guess that's like catwalk?
Which way are they heading towards? Which CT players? Tell me now.
Well, Slip and flowsicK are the closest, but like they're literally gonna walk into the site without being seen.
So they just run the corner from flowsicK now?
Yep.
Bomb has been planted.
This is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this, like, looking at that site, it just looks impossible to retake.
It's a good job they all waited and tried to retake it then. I've never understood why people do that on CT pistol as well. Like, it makes no sense as to why you would, like, not engage a whole bunch of Glocks, bearing in mind unless they headshot you immediately, you actually just do, like, ridiculous damage to them with your full clip. Like, of all the rounds where it's best to, like, immediately engage the enemy, that's probably the one. And maybe it worked out for
what's funny on maps like this? Like, no one knows how to do or how to react.
They're gonna get
to different situations.
At least they would have if Ulls hadn't have held back there. They probably would have won that round.
Impsta still has 10 health. Yeah, that probably made the difference. But like, no one knows how to react to like people pushing or like someone dying somewhere. So like, even ecos can get so random when you just get like that first pick.
I don't know what TRULS was thinking there though. Like, if he moved to his left, he would have had like a free headshot into a guy who was being dinked.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Well, it sounded like dizzaman was talking to me there. He's like, doesn't matter. I'm like, yes, dizzaman, it does matter. So how did none of UMX manage to get the Galil that they killed?
I have no idea.
Like, why did the guys who held back not go over there once the T's had left and just get the guns?
Again, I wish I knew. Actually, it's probably better than I don't know.
Which is the easiest sight to attack in this map? The one we saw on pistol?
I'd say the other one. The other one, because like, there's pretty much not enough. It's sort of like Inferno when the team's really good at hitting A. Like, there's just not enough CTs to cover a site, like both sides at the same time. So you like, kind of have to take risks or just overstack a site. Plus that vent, like we talked about today, like really messes things up. Because you kind of have to, you have to watch out for it a little bit.
Yeah, that vent is very retardedly made. I always thought any vent on a map should like really punish you if the opponent knows you're in. Like it should be possible for them to lock you off from the other end if they know that you're inside it. Bearing in mind, all vents like lead to backstab situations, so there needs to be like a fair risk reward.
Yeah.
Like it's actually kind of insane that on Nuke you have two vents that take you instantly to the other side within like 5 meters, without even having to beat anyone.
I just realized this is the first time dizzaman plays UMX after he just pieced out on their team too.
So this is when flowsicK crashed, I guess.
No, Slip already crashed
Never
into a
mind.
pistol.
He's nuts.
I like that one too.
Is TRULS actually in any danger of getting caught where he's hiding now?
No, it's like on the exact other side of the map. So he's gonna say.
Even though I have no idea who TRULS is or what he's like, every time I see his name I just think of TRULS, so I actually like dislike him for some reason. Just instinctively.
He chose as a troll.
He is, because he keeps making all those movies, like, purposely bad just to rage us, and then claims that he thinks they're good. It's so effective as well, because every time I'm like, ah, he got me again. You do know if this was like... I'm trying to think which commentator. Maybe like... Ospot working for Cadwood. Every round would be like, oh, seems like this is gonna backfire on the CTs here. And they would think they were like the wittiest person ever every time they did it. So I'm guessing XP3 is just going to be able to walk into the site here. Never mind, someone above him.
Backfire figured out this like realistic flash for B, or actually I think that's A. Yeah, A. They like outside along, they always crouch because UMX isn't spotting in and throw that flash like on that little window up there, so they can run in at the same time as the flash blows up, and that pretty much rapes like everybody in the site. They want the pistol because of that, and they want got the entry on TRULS because of that this round. It's actually like.
Is flowsicK gonna meet anyone here?
Imba flash. Dizzaman's going after him, but I don't think so. No, nope.
At least so far UMX has actually done a decent job of not just like retardedly trying to exit people on rounds where it doesn't gain you anything.
I mean, it's kind of sad when you actually, like when someone actually just saves a gun instead of retardedly dying while semi-saving, is actually like impressive in CS.
It actually is as well. You're like, wow,
yeah, it is.
It's like this guy has like understanding of like cause and effect. How can they not be talking at all? Like how can they only do it like one every round? You just not hear sometimes?
Just don't use in-game all the time. Plus UMX lives together, so they probably just talk in person. I'm pretty sure they both use Mumble. Some people just use in-game.
The worst part is the CTs are looking at a wall on this map. I have no clue where they are.
Yeah, that actually even happens to me sometimes. I just go on the map.
If TRULS actually peeks here, I don't really understand how this map is played at all.
I'm not sure if Slip realizes how bad the spot he's playing is.
I've never understood people who purposely give up the head height advantage either. And with like a worse gun. And versus a gun that kills you with one headshot instantly. And your head will actually be at like chest height, so it's almost impossible not to die.
That was a nice... Be hit by Backfire where the timing was only off by 10 seconds. Huh?
Inertia
literally could have just like tapped the guy in the head who went past and he missed that guy and the other guy killed him. He would have literally won the round.
I saw his first kill still. He basically ended up winning that round.
Terrorists win.
Wow, we talk all that shit and then Slip actually wins the round. That's how bad things are. Have you noticed how Americans seem to be under the impression that the FAMAS is actually a really, really good gun as long as you have it on burst fire? Which is pretty much like the opposite of my opinion. TRULS misses that. Yeah, but
TRULS is like the team
burst fire
operator in
No, but I mean when you burst fire, your aim is always to like pull down and make the second bullet hit the head as well. Whereas burst fire automatically tells you like, oh, you can't do that, and I'm going to shoot like the other bullet left, right, or down.
You know, it's funny, TRULS has never been the opper on any other team he's on. It was actually a little painful watching him op at last ESEA LAN. Okay,
I don't really know why you would open him up.
Two people
like
are gonna walk in his Slip's crosshair right now, so we'll see how this spot plays out. He's like under the stairs crouching.
Yep, that worked out pretty much as we said.
Yeah, pretty much. I was ready to just have my mind blown, but no.
Plus the thing I mean, there would be one scenario I can think that makes sense, which is that you do that this round and die, and next round you just stand to the left corner where they wouldn't have looked.
Bomb has been planted.
But I don't think actually people have like forward thinking like that. I noticed iNERTiA and TRULS have got a lot of LMS in this game.
iNERTiA actually like plays mega like passive, and I'm not sure if baiting is the right word, but like he has his.
Well, I don't know why you're
fighting
fighting that
action
spot though.
Yeah, the terrible spot. It's gonna get right.
Yeah, that's pretty solid there, guys.
It's gonna be 6-1. I mean, it is a really T-sided map, but
that save was retarded.
you know, yeah, it was. You know what's kind of saddening to me though is like. So UMX has a house, right? They have a team house. They live together. How should they not be, excuse me, like by far the most prepared team?
Where do they live?
Custom maps, California.
Do they actually live somewhere nice, or do they live in a ghetto?
Not actually sure.
Wow.
Someone here can tell us.
Free gun coming for
Corona is.
UMX if they hurry. In fact, they have a crossfire if they just stay still now. No, but don't worry, the guy ran off. And now he's going to lose his hunt.
Slip decided
He gets one kill.
hide.
Terrorists win.
Oh, don't worry.
He could have actually hit like right behind the corner and baited his teammate, but he's just like let him die for no reason.
I like the way when he killed the first guy, he was like, I think I'm going to go ahead and stay close range versus this French guy who's going to crouch hop and just like 1-dig me. That'll probably work out in my benefit. And he could have even moved to the left and used the wall. I don't get that, by the way. Who are these people on ecos or like semi-ecos who don't just like half hide behind the wall and then fire out from it?
I don't know. Well, that's a dumb deed by flowsicK. The way long used to be before that update, like I told you, Roscoe was updated, was like it had like it was like a lot of up and down hills there, and it was really easy to spot it as CT. But like
ramps,
now,
you mean?
Yeah, ramps. Like now you just kind of get raped there. They're just gonna walk into A again. I don't think UMX holds it at all.
Well, they did.
Yeah.
He didn't make any noise, that's why I didn't think.
And basically, Backfire throws that one flash up on the wall, and like anywhere
The one
UMX
above you mean?
plays, yeah, like on the windows, so he blows up behind him. Like they just throw that one flash every round and just win because of that.
Seriously, if TRULS stays Nah, it's a good